Hello everybody, and welcome to a quick tutorial on setting up a MySQL database using Heroku. I use these for just about everything, for storing all the information, and in particular I'm about to be uploading my Discord Carts Manager video as well, so that's why I'm making this. So to get started, head over to the first link that I have in the description, which is just Heroku.com. So you head on over there, and at this point you're probably going to have to log in. After you log in, it's not a big deal, simple creative login, and then you should end up at your dashboard.heroku.com/apps page. Create a new application over here. Name it whatever you like. Oh, and you also cannot have any capital letters, and you can only have dashes in there. You can't have anything else. So we would call ours database tutorial. We can just create the application. Give it a second to spin things up. So you can pretty much ignore all of this stuff because we're not doing any of that. Ours is much simpler than all that. We just go to the resources tab here. Find more add-ons. It's going to open a new tab for you. There's going to be a bunch of stuff here. You're going to look through these things and you're going to find ClearDB MySQL. And then just click on that. Click on Install ClearDB MySQL up in the top right. Now, this is where things are going to get interesting. You need to choose the free plan and then select your database, select your application name, the one that we just created. So in my case, that's this one, and this should pop up like this. Now you can click the provision add-on. So for you guys, when you click it, there's probably going to be a red warning that appears in the top right that says you need to add billing information. So in order for this to work, you are going to have to add your credit card information or some other payment method. However, this is free tier, and so it will not actually charge anything. So there'll be a link provided up there and you can go add your credit card information. It's very quick and easy, not a big deal. And then once you're done with that, come back to this, click on the provision add-on again. Make sure we're on the free tier, by the way. And this should appear up. If by chance you didn't set it to free tier, it'll say down here, you can do this, you can hit modify plan, and you can change to the tier that you need again. If you need to increase, yeah, see, it's already here. If you need to increase the amount of storage, you can upgrade your plan there as well. It's pretty straightforward. But now we have that there, and so now we have created a database on Heroku, and it's available. So at this point, there's a few other things we're going to need. Head over to the second link in the description. This is going to give us a GUI program. This is meant for Windows, but you can use it anywhere. I'm assuming most people are using Windows for this. But you can download this program, and let me go ahead and open it up. And once you download it and install it, this is what's going to actually let us access our database. So I'll come back to that in just a moment because we have to set up the connection settings. So here you can see all this stuff. If you wanted to go see some random information and like usage statistics, you could click on the database here and give it a minute and it will load up in here. You can see a lot of information about it. You can see backups and all that information. Yeah, also I will be disabling this database as soon as I'm done with this tutorial, so don't bother trying to connect with this information. Anyways, so now that we're here, back in the Heroku app, all you need to do is go to Settings, click Reveal Config Vars, and you should see this whole set of information. Now at this point, I would recommend opening up some form of text editor just to make your life a little bit easier. I don't know why that's there. And so what you can do is you can just click on this, it'll highlight everything for you. You're going to want to copy that, go to your text editor, paste that. So you have this whole big long thing. What you want to do is after this chunk right here, I'm just separating things out into bits because these are different bits of information we're going to need. So this part is useless, this is useless, this is useless, and this is useless. So these are the important parts. I'll just leave those there so you guys can see how I kind of organize things. But so now what you can do is you can go to your MySQL workbench. It might look a little bit different to you, but basically you need to find somewhere that lets you add a connection. So you hit add on that connection. You can name it whatever you like. And then under host name, you're going to grab this bit of information. It's going to come after the @ but before the //, just this part. You're going to grab that, wrong thing, and you're going to enter it into host name. Port should be 3306. You should leave that as is. Username. So this is where these parts come in. So this first section here is a username. You're going to insert that for the username. And then I would go ahead and copy the password just so you have it ready. And here you can click the store in vault, paste in the password, and then click OK. Now what I would do now is test connection. It'll probably give you this connection warning. Not a big deal, just hit continue anyway. It's all basically just saying that versions haven't been tested, but they all work just fine. So I'm going to hit continue anyways. It should say successfully made the connection. If you didn't successfully make the connection, there's probably something wrong, or you split up this URL improperly. So I would go back through what I've already said and try it again. Once you get to that point, you can go ahead and hit OK. It should pop up here. So now if you wanted to connect to your database, you can just click on that and hit, yeah, don't show the message again, continue anyways. It's the same warning from before. So now we actually have our database able to be accessed. Now there's no data there, obviously, because we haven't put any data in yet. But yeah, you have a database and you have a program that lets you access this and edit the values in it. For now, for a lot of my programs, you'll be taking these bits of information and inserting them into the code that I'll be showing later. So don't lose track of this information. As for creating a database, I think that's just about it. I would check to make sure a few things, like under Resources tab in Heroku, make sure that you're not actually being charged anything. You definitely should not be getting charged for this. If you want to continue having free tier information, but your database gets too large, I would recommend either migrating to another service that you would have to find on your own, or you can create another database on another project and it'll also be free. But yeah, I guess that's just about all I have time for now, so I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.